Hello, this is TLV and welcome to my short apartment builder series. So I'll make a short series where we will try to build my apartment using turtles from Computer Crafts, which is a mod in the mod pack of both FTB and Tekkit, depending on what you play. Um, and so we will try to code apartment that you can use in whatever mod pack you're playing, and it will build apartments for you where you choose how many floors you want, if you want a base floor and whatnot. So let's get to it. First, there are two ways to code my apartment building. One is just writing the code, maybe have a turtle here writing the code and go through all the different programs or functions that we'll need to code the whole apartment building and choose how many floors you want and which material. And the other way is using the GPS system. So first build a GPS control system if you want to do that. But first, we're not going to do that, but I want to show you how it's done very quickly here. So first you need a GPS tower. I will do a quick tutorial on how to do that. First you just go up in the sky, like so, very high up. You do 5 blocks in this way, and then 3 up, and then 5 blocks the other way. It consists of 4 computers and wireless modems on tops. So the computers, and this is serving GPS requests. So let's press Ctrl T here to terminate this program. And this is called startup. Edit startup. So it uses the rednet open. It opened the top slot and it runs shell run GPS host, and you write the coordinates for your feet. For example, when I stand here, look at the under my minimap now. You can see that. Look up here. That's 467 in. No. In height, it's 76 for this one. My feet are at 178, and this should be at 177. 176 now. Let's see. And yeah, you can see in brackets there's 177, and now it's 178. And so this block is actually at 176 here in the height. So you want to edit the startup. So if I reboot this program here, it should run a startup. I Control R, reboot. So it starts up the program and serves the GPS automatically. So that's how you build a GPS tower. So modem, place it together with a turtle, basically. Or on a computer. So if you do that, you can make a GPS turtle. And I've downloaded some program how to build direwolf20's 9x9 structure here, and you need a mining turtle. So you need a turtle. Let's go out of pickaxe. Let's get a pickaxe, and I got wireless modems. Let's get out of creative mode. So what you do is you take a turtle, you put your pickaxe in there, and then you put your mining turtle in there and put a wireless modem in there. You can have 2 peripherals on a turtle. So there you go. That's we'll use, and then you put up the GPS tower, and then you download direwolf20's GPS program, and then we can make the code much smaller by running his program with, for example, his program is like shell.run go-to, which is direwolf20's go-to program for his GPS tower. But I think we're gonna start by doing without the GPS tower, because you don't want to build a GPS tower, even though it's very cheap to build an GPS tower. It's annoying. So maybe I'll code, and every time you have to change the starting location of the GPS inside the program here. So here, what you see here is another program that I downloaded of the 9x9 by direwolf. I've deleted some code here, but this is a mining turtle basically. We don't need a mining turtle for our apartment because we're not gonna dig anything. The reason this turtle has a pickaxe is because it has to dig out the floor in the 9x9. So it has to dig out the floor once it finishes the walls and the roof, whatnot. And it has the wireless as well, I think. So that's why it has this kind of code. Function dig down. If turtle detect down true, then dig down. So if the turtle detects a block down of it, then it digs. Otherwise it won't dig. So this is put in two functions here. So this is not my code here. Function forward, this is what it does. Dig down, go forward, dig forward, place down, turtle forward, sleep. And this code is not good. This is not. There's many people trying to do direwolf20's 9x9 program. They're trying to mimic it. And here's a line in the program. He wants a line. And does forward. He does this call for 13 times. Oh, I changed to 13. It was 8 here originally. I've changed a little bit. 8 for the 9x9. And they call for forward. And it does this forward 8 times, for example. But then the line is defined, it's always going to be 8. So this is not a good code in my opinion. Starting position, we want a similar starting position. We want a layer, but we want to use loops, not looking like this, line blah blah blah. Just repeat ourselves. Walls, here's some loops, that's good. Oh no, I made this loop. That was not the original code. Floor line, let's see what else. It checked for items that they're enough. So we're gonna make our code is gonna be kind of small and effective on how to let's see, on how to change slots for items and stuff. So what I want to do is, we don't even need a mining turtle because our house, we're not digging, we're not gonna dig anywhere, right? So this is the tutorial on how to build this apartment. From what I can tell, it's gonna consist of these functions. Layer function, gonna fill out this area here up to this point with blocks, with the building material. Then my dirt layer, as you see in my apartment, it goes round like this. Even here. No, here, 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 and here as well. That's the dirt layer. Stairs. We'll build one stair and then we just duplicate it, build 2 stairs. And staircase, we'll build this room basically. That's inside the stair, and then glass here on the side for the flight path in. So we have no windows or no walls, but it can be added to the code very easily. So that's not a big deal. We're gonna code it so we can add it very easily. So let's place down a turtle where we get overview. Here. And we don't need a mining turtle. So let's see. We're gonna start this. This turtle has nothing at the moment. And we're gonna have a very nice code for refueling and restocking items. Because I downloaded another program on a quarry for the turtles. And if it ran out of fuel in the middle of the quarry, it would just stop down there and it was tricky to find. Even though the code was massive and really good code, really smart programming, but he couldn't deal with the refueling. So we're gonna start edit apartment AP, edit APA apartment. That means monkey in Swedish as well. First we want to make a global variable per slot, I think. This is the selection system, for the selection system, and height is for the refueling system. We're not gonna touch them at the moment. So we'll start with our first function. Function place, and this is on how to place blocks. Before we start, Nelly, we just wanna minimize the code as much as possible. This is the placing blocks code here. How should it place blocks? So what we wanna do is take variable from the rest of from outside this function and put it in here. So a much better code of placing blocks than we saw before. So as you can see here, I think it has to, you can't it calls for line many times, but you can't specify exactly how many blocks you want to place. The line is always 8 blocks. I deleted the roof now, but it was massive. Like this. Let's see here. I shouldn't have deleted the code, but the code was really massive. It was like this all the time. Line, layer, and forward. Okay, but this code was not that bad in the end, if you think about it. It's decent. Don't know what I'm talking about. Let's get back here. So we're gonna make a for loop for placing blocks. For x equals 1 and y1 do. So it's a regular for loop, but we define with this y, we define how long this is gonna run. Okay, the user. And right here with one line of code, we can fix all the item selection. Okay, so do turtle get item count, and we check the current slot equals, fuck, the same problem with the keyboard as before. If it's 1, then okay, so follow me here. So when you start this, before you start this program, or when you start your program, you will be told to fill in the slot. Maybe basic building material will be 8 slots, staircase 2, the dirt 2, or whatever material you choose, and the glass 1, and stuff like that, and fuel in the last slot. But when you have 1 item left, we don't want to use all the materials. We want to leave 1, so it will be very easy for us to restock the turtle. So if the turtle get item count of the current slot, which is 1, so slot 1, then then we increment the current slot. And we select it. Okay. Finished. So that's what we select the right slot that we want to use. And then we do the turtle place down and turtle forward. Now we can take input here. Let's see. There we go. If, and we end this function. Okay, so that's the function to place slots, place down. And we don't need to check for fuel here. I will do that when we restock. We'll check the fuel level, so it will be enough. Now we will start with layer, I think. Function. Layer. We will have a starting position as well. Okay, so layer should be on the current slot. So we want to start. Fucking keyboard. Oh man, I have to change into another keyboard layout. There we go. Start with 1. So I want to use this for my layer building. And then when it will placing each item here, as you can see above, if it runs out of material, if it gets down to 1 in the current slot, it will increment the current slot and select number 2 and just continue to place blocks. It's very small code for very effective code. We'll start on number 1. And where do we want to start here? Want to make a for loop, I think. Start on this block. Make sure the titanium ore there. Okay, start here. So we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 30, and we know that it is 19 this way, right? 13. So let's make a for loop. For I equals 1 to 13. No. 19. We want to do this 10 times here. 1 to 10. Do. This for loop will do call for the place function. Now we put a value here. Place 13. Turn. Then turtle turn right, I think. Okay. Then turtle forward. Turtle turn right again. Place 13. And then turtle turn left. Turtle. Let's see if we can do the whole layer. Turtle dot forward. And turtle turn left. There we go. That's our loop there. What this loop will do is to place 13 blocks, turn right, place 13 blocks, back 10 times. So that's 10 times 2 is shit. Leave me alone. So that will be 20 blocks. So that means it will dig one more than our house is wide. So we need to limit it. We need to break it the 19th time. And so we'll make a local counter maybe in this function. Local counter starts at 1. And let's break it here, this loop. If counter equals to 19, then break. End. We want to do it not there. Where do I want this breaking part? Here, right? Because we know that it will go over here. Counter. If counter equals 19, then break. So we want to increment it twice every time. Counter equals counter plus 1. Same here, before we do place. Counter equals counter plus 1. Hopefully this will break it. Did I end this? What is this end for? For the for loop, right? There we go, and then end the function. So that will dig all the way up here. And then we're gonna make the similar progress for over there, I think. So let's make, now our turtle will be over here. It will have placed layer for the whole place here. Now it will go over here. Do I really want to do that in a for loop as well? Because I don't have a function for it. I can make a function for it actually. That will make it quicker. Just a move function. Just like place here, we do a function called move. Why not? Function move, just to decrease the code a little. So even smaller than for 4x. Shit. Now why 1 2 takes the y. Why is it just turtle forward? Done, I think. Okay. Now we don't have to do stupid for loops inside the other programs when we just want to move forward. Yep, that should be sufficient. So now we're back into the layer. So that's that part of the program. And now we want to turtle.turn right twice. When it's just 2 times, I think I'll write it 2 times without any loops, because that will be actually less code than doing a loop. Okay, then move how many times? We're standing here. 1 2 3 4 5 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14. Okay, move 14. Move 14. And now we want to do this part here. So now we're gonna do the same thing again. We're gonna do another loop, I think. How many times? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we don't even need to check here. Ah, 5. 5.5. 5.5. Okay. 5.5. Do the same code again. So I will do the same code again for this area here. And we'll be back in the next episode to fill this in. And I will explain what the gravel and other stuff means here. We will get to it. We will get to it. Be patient. Alright, see you next time.